जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वत खोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
Namaste to Rajanamni. Raj, put on your stuff and just come quickly to the harmonium. And then you'll go back and help Kiva. Oh, oh. Like some reggae. We bid each and every one a very cordial namaste this morning as we assemble here once more for a Sunday satsang. We ask that you join us in this opening bhajan. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु की धन्यवाद. Thank you, O God, for giving us this opportunity to sit together in satsang, coming together and bring our voices, our thoughts, and our emotions in this bhajan. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुनी जन धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर. मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर देते हैं लगा तार सौ सौ बार मुनिवर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गणर शाख पर. करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गणर शाख पर. पाते हैं आनंद मिलगा ते है स्वर भर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. कूपे में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में. कूपे में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में. प्रेम रस में तृप्त होकर ते है जलचर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञ और उत्सव के आर, शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञ और उत्सव के आर, मीठे स्वर से चाहिए करे नारी नर सब धन्यवाद। आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद। आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद।
Namaste. Once again, this Sunday morning, we come together in satsang at Arya Spiritual Center. And to all of you who are present here, and to our viewers on via YouTube or on Facebook, we welcome you and we ask you that you continue to participate with us as we begin this morning's satsang with Sandhya. Atha Sandhyupasana Vidhi. We take water in our right palms, and with each of the following mantras, we sip once. Om Amrito Pastataranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shriyamai Shrihi Shrayatam Swaha. And once again, we take water in our right palms, and with this mantra, we chant once and we sip 3 times as we focus on the 3 centers of consciousness and recognize the purifying and cleansing energies that water provide for us. Om Shanno Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhisravantu Naha. Devi Swarupa Ishwara Puran Abhishta Kije यह नीर हो सुधा में कल्याण दान दीजे नित्य रिद्धि सिद्धि बरसे हित को सदा हमारा बहती रहे हृदय में सदधर्म प्रेम धारा सदधर्म प्रेम धारा. O all-pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul, to reach thy bosom in this world of mine. Be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Atanga Sparsha Mantra. we take water in our left palms, and with the right, middle, and ring fingers, we touch the various sense organs and limbs, praying for harmony in our senses and strength in our limbs. Om Vak Vak. Om Pranah Pranah. Om Chakshus Chakshuh. Om Shrotram Shrotram. Om Nabhi. Om Hirdayam. Om Kantaha. Om Shiraha. Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam. Om Karatalakar Prishthe. Atha Marjana Mantra. Again, we take water in our left palms and we sprinkle over our various limbs and body parts, praying for purification of our various body parts and sanctity in our senses. Om Bhuva Punatu Shirasi. Om Bhuva Punatu Netrayoho. Om Swaha Punatu Kanthe. Om Maha Punatu Hridaye. Om Janaha Punatu Nabhyam. Om Tapaha Punatu Padayoho. Om Satyam Punatu Punashirasi. Om Kahbrahma Punatu Sarvatra. Atha Pranayama Mantra. And with this mantra, we chant this mantra and we perform at least 3 pranayam. So we inhale very deeply and exhale as we chant the mantra. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Atha Agha Marshana Mantra. As we mentally concentrate on the creation of the universe. Om Ritancha Satyancha Bhidhat Tapaso Dhyaya Jayata Tatoratraya Jayataha Tata Samudro Arnavaha. Om Samudradharnavadadhi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidadhat Vishwasya Mishato Vashim. Om Surya Chandrama Saudhata Yatha Purvam Kalpayat Divam cha prithivim chantariksham atho swaham. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhistravantu Naham. Atha Manasa Parikrama Mantra, as we mentally circumambulate the universe in the 6 directions. Om Pratichit Dig Om Prachidik Agniradhipati Rakshita Ditya Ishavaha तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रिभ्यो नमः एषुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्वस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्त्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरश्चिराजि रक्षिता पितर इषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः इषुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्वेष्वस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ प्रतीचिदिग्वरुणो धिपतिः प्रिदाकु रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः इषुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्वेष्वस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ उदीचिदिक्सोमो धिपतिः पृथ्वजो रक्षिता षण्ड इषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः इष्युभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्वेष्वस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिविष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुध इषवः तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः इषुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्वेष्वसम्भोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ उर्वादिक् बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्रुत्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः इषुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्वेष्वस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः अथ उपस्थान mantra. At this time we experience this deep sense of communion with the universe and the creator. ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परिः स्वाहा पश्यम उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यं मगन्म ज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उरुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृश्ये विश्वासूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुद्गादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्य आग्नेः आप्राध्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रप्रभाम शरदः शतम् अधीनस्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात् ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्ठय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरभिस्रवन्तु नः अथा ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु मंत्र. As we sit comfortably to recite the Gayatri mantra 3 times. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा समर्पणवाक्यम् हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मण धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्षान् सद्यः सिद्धि भवेनः तथा ईश्वर नमस्कुर्यात् ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शिवाय शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च हे मंगलेश शंकर मंगल करो हमारा पावन प्रकाश पाए परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा परिज्ञान पे पिला दो अवधर अगाध धानी तेरी शरण में आया है भक्त यह भवानी है भक्त यह भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of peace, O God of calm, O God of peace, and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in my right desires shine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Iti Sanshepatah Sandhyopasana Vidhi Samaptagam. We've come to the end of Sandhya and we now have a transitional bhajan that will be done by, not sure, by, by Dion, by Dion.
बिन भजन के जगत में तो प्राणी मुर्कानी के काबिल नहीं है। बिन भजन के जगत में तो प्राणी मुर्कानी के काबिल नहीं है। क्या क्या वादा प्रभु से किया था, भूल कर भी न नाम लिया था। क्या क्या वादा प्रभु से किया था, भूल कर भी न नाम लिया था। भूल बहता है माया में फंस के, वो बुलाने के काबिल नहीं है। बिन भजन की जगत में तो प्राणी मुदिकानी के काबिल नहीं है। तूने कीनी नने का कमाई, तेरे होवे न जग में भलाई। तूने कीनी नने का कमाई, तेरे होवे न जग में भलाई। तेरे फंस रहे भावर में है नैया, पार जाने के काबिल नहीं है। बिन भजन की जगत में तो प्राणी मुदिकानी के काबिल नहीं है। तेरी सांसों की अनमोल मोती बिखर जाएंगे जाने कहाँ पे। तेरी सांसों की अनमोल मोती बिखर जाएंगे जाने कहाँ पे। डिंगुरू निगुरा बंकी ढोली पास बिताने के काबिल नहीं है। बिन भजन की जगत में तो प्राणी मुदिकानी के काबिल नहीं है। मुदिकानी के काबिल नहीं है। मुदिकानी के काबिल नहीं है।
Sound check, sound check. Sound check one, sound check. Sound check one, 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 sound check. Sound check one, a little more volume, please. Sound check one. We'll have two verses of bhajan Swagat Sabjan इस मंदिर हो, इस मंदिर की हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार. So it's on page 262 of the Atma Geet. Om स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार. सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी, मात पिता अरुयार. तोरा भये हम वत्स सदा ही, तार हमें संसार, ओ तार हमें संसार। सुंदर सम दुर्गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति सात्विक धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। तीर्थ भया यह गोत लगावे, पुण्य यहाँ पर सार। संगति संतन नेम चलावे, शोभन सब व्यवहार। ओ शोभन सब व्यवहार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वातिक धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। Dear Pandit Prakash ji and our members, our spiritual center, our viewers listening to us, listening and viewing us live, I wish to welcome you once again to our Sunday morning satsang here at our spiritual center. This morning, Bhai Parasji is sitting for a special purpose with his family. Today is 5 years since the passing of his mom, 4 years, and 5 years and a few months since the passing of his, oh, I'm sorry, it's more like 6.5 years since the passing of his dad. This family sits today in remembrance, loving remembrance of the wonderful contribution that the parents made to their lives, and in gratitude that they were blessed with such wonderful parents. We will now begin with Archman.
Sipping of the water, putting water in the right palm and sipping. Om Amrito Pasaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shrirmai Shriyashrayatam Swaha. Atha Anga Sparsha, touching of the various limbs and body parts, and asking as we touch these body parts for good health and for our body to be able to function as it should from day to day. Putting water in the left palm and touching with the middle and ring finger. First the mouth, the nostrils, the eyes, ears, arms, both thighs, and then all over the body. Om Vangmayastu. Om Nasurme Pranavastu. ॐ अक्षिणुर्मे चक्षुरस्तु ॐ कर्णयोर्मे श्रोत्रमस्तु ॐ बाहो मे बालमस्तु ॐ ओर्वोर्म ओजो अस्तु ॐ अरिष्टानि मेङ्गानि तनुस्तन्वा मे सह सन्तु अथे ईश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना mantras. Please all join with me. ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि परासुवा यद्भद्रं तनयासुवा ॐ हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेक आसीत् सदाधार पृथिवीं ध्यामुते माम् तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ य आत्मदा बलदायस्य विश्वा उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवः यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महेत्वैक इद्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वस्थभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ प्रजापते न त्वदेतान्ययो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामस्ते जुहुमस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयीर्णाम् ॐ सनो बन्धुर्जनिता सविधाता धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानस् तृतीये धामन्नध्यरयन्ता ॐ अग्नेनया सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुरार्णमेनो भूयिष्ठाते नमौक्तिं विधेम. O radiant divinity, cause of all manifestations in the universe, remove all impurities from us and endow us with all that is noble. O self-effulgent being, all holy and knower of all things, lead us through the path of goodness to prosperity and knowledge, and keep us away from evil deeds. To achieve this end, may we always contemplate your divine nature and always be happy. Atha swasti vachanam. Om Agni Mile Purohitam Yajasya Devam Ritvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanaha Pite Vasunavegni Supayano Bhava सचस्वानः स्वस्तये ॐ स्वस्ति नो मिमितामश्विना भगा स्वस्ति देव्यादितिर्नर्वणः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो दधातु नः स्वस्ति द्यावा पृथिवी सुचेतुना ॐ स्वस्तये वायुमुप्रब्रवामहे सोमन् स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पतिः बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्ति आदित्यासो भवन्तु नः ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये देवा अवन्तवृभवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वं हसः ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति पत्येरेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अरिते कृधि ॐ स्वस्ति पन्था मनुचरेम सूर्या चन्द्रमसा विवा पुनर्दथाग्नता जानता संगमे मही. We sing in praise of the Great One, who is the source of all light, who existed before creation, who is the first teacher of all material and spiritual knowledge, who is worthy of contemplation at all times, and who is the provider of all beautiful and precious things. May we accept our responsibilities and duties just as the sun and moon unswervingly revolve in their orbits. May we associate with those who are learned, pious, charitable, and nonviolent.
अथ शांति karanam. As we continue with this Havan Yajna, we chant mantras of the Shanti Karanam. Shanti meaning peace, serenity, calmness, harmony, and love. And as we remember today, Srimati Nandini Madhu and Sri Chabi Madhu, the parents of Bhai Parsi, we pray and we ask of Paramatma, may their existence continue to be one that is very peaceful, harmonious, loving, and happy. Om Shanna Indragni Bhavatamavobhe Shanna Indra Varuna Ratahavya
Shmindra Soma Suvitaya Shanyoho Shana Indra Pushana Vajasato
Om Shano Bhagah Shamunah Shamso Astu Shanah Purandhe Shamusanturaya Shanah Satyasya Suyamasya Shamsah Shano Aryama Purujatu Astu Om Shano Dhata
Shamudhartano Astu Shano Uruchi Bhavatu Swadhabhihi Shamrodasi Brihati Shano Adrihi Shano Devanam Suhavani Santu Om Shano Agnir Jyotiraniko Astu Shano Mitra Varuna Vashvinasham Shanaha Sukritam Sukritani Santu Shana Ishiro Abhivatu Vataha
Om Shano Dyava Prithivi Purvahutau Shamantariksham Drishayeno Astu
शना उषधीर्वरिणो भवन्तु शनो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णुः
ॐ शन्नो इन्द्रो
वसुर्देवो वस्तु शमादित्यैर्येभिर्वरुणाशु शंसः शनो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशः शनस्त्वस्वाग्न वीरिहर्षिणोतु
ॐ शन्नः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः
शनो ग्रावाण शमुसन्तु यज्ञः शन्नः स्वरुणामितयो भवन्तु शन्नः प्रस्वा शमुवस्तु वेदिः.
May the all peaceful Lord shower his peace on us. May our religious undertakings and our spiritual discipline bring more peace and harmony into our lives. May the entire natural kingdom of plants and vegetables radiate peace unto us, and may we, in turn, radiate peace all around. And may the oblations soon to be made in this Vedi bring us peace, love, and harmony. Atha Shiva Sankalpa Mantra. And there, devotees and children of God, we pray that our minds will always be inhabited by the most elevated of thoughts. We pray that our minds will constantly be absorbed in auspiciousness, righteousness, and dharmic thoughts. We pray that our minds will be strong, will be firm in our resolve to walk on the path of righteousness. Om Yajagrato Duramudati Devam Tadu Suptasya Tatheveti
Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam
Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yena Karmanyapaso Manishino Yajye Krinvanti Vidate Shudhira Yade Purvam Yakshamantaha Prajanam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yat Prajnanamata Cheto Dhritischa Yajyotirantaramritam Prajasu Yasmanadite Kimchana Karma Kriyate
Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yenedam Bhutam Bhuvanam Bhavishyat Parigrahitam Amritena Sarvam Yena Yajastayate Saptahota
Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yasmin Narija Samyajumshi Yasmin Pratishtita Ratna Bhavivara Yasmin Chitam
Sarvamurtam Prajana Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om सुशारथिरश्वानिव
सुशारथिरश्वानिवयन्मनुष्या
यन्मनुष्यान् नेनियते भिक्षुभिर्वाजिन इव ऋते प्रतिष्ठं यरचिरं जविषम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु. As a skillful driver controls his vehicle by the use of the steering or the reins in the case of a chariot, so does a controlled mind take a man to his desired goal. This mind which reposes in the heart is most swift and never ages. O Lord, may that mind of ours be always possessed of noble, auspicious, and benevolent thoughts, intentions, and resolves. Om Sanaha Pavasva Shangave Shanjanaya Shamarvate Shanrajano Shadhibiyaha. Abhayadan, the gift of bravery, heroism, the gift of fearlessness, we pray of Almighty God, Paramatma. Om Abhayam Nakarantariksham
Abhayam Datu Abhayam
Veime
Abhayam
Abhayam Paschad Abhayam
Purastad
Purastad
Duttara Dadhara Abhayam Noastu.
Om Abhayam Mitrad Abhayam Amitrad Abhayam Jatad Abhayam
Parokshad
Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divana
Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavantu.
Iti
Sanshepataha Shanti Karanam
Ath Agni Pradipam. May we stand for the kindling of the sacrificial fire. As we kindle this Agni, Yajna Agni, the fire of the Yajna, it is our prayer that this fire will remind us that the path of enlightenment is the noble path, is the path that is calling us in this life, the path of knowledge, the path of wisdom. Om Bhur-bhuvah Swaha. Om Bhur-bhuvah Swaradhyariva Bhumna
Prithvi Varimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishthe Agni Manna Damana Dhyaya Dadhe.
Pavanadan, nurturing this fire so that it will grow into a wonderful, strong fire. Om
Udbhudya Swagni Pratijagrehi Tvamishta Purte Sram Srijetamayam Cha Asmin Saraste Ajutarasmin विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदता.
Taking our seats at the Samidha Dhana mantra, offering 3 pieces of sacrificial wood in the fire. Om idma atma jat vedastene.
स्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
Om
समिधाग्निं दुवस्यत घृतय बोधयतातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजुहोतना सुसमिधाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जुहोतना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
Om
तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहच्छोचाय विष्ठया स्वाहा. इदमग्नेऽङ्गिरसे इदन्नामम.
अथ पंचघृत आहुति मंत्र. ओमयंत इद्म आत्मा
जातवेदस्ते निर्धस्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
ओमयंत
इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्ते निर्धस्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
ओमयंत
इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्ते निर्धस्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
ओमयंत इद्म आत्मा
जातवेदस्ते निर्धस्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
Fifth and final. Omyant idma atma jatvedasте
धस्वभर्धस्वचेदभर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नामम.
Ath Jal Sinchana mantra, sprinkling water in the four cardinal points. Om
हरिते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ सरस्वते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ देवा सविता प्रसूयजं प्रसूहे
तिम्भगाय
भगाय देव्यो
दिव्यो
गन्धर्वकेतपुः केतनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिः वाचं नः स्वारतु.
Aghara Vajya Bhagahuti mantra offering of ghee only. Om
Agnaye
Agnaye
Swaha
Swaha.
Iramagnaye Irannamama Om Somaya Swaha Iram Somaya Irannamama Om Prajapate Swaha Iram Prajapate Irannamama Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Irannamama.
At Pratah Kalina Huti, morning oblations.
Om Suryo Jyotir Jyoti Suryaha Swaha Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Suryaha Swaha Om Jyotihi Suryaha Suryo Jyotihi Swaha Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurusha Sendra Joshanaha Suryo Vetu Swaha.
At the Sayankalin Ahutya, evening oblations. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni
Swaha.
Om Agnir
Agnir
Varcho
Varcho
Jyotir
Jyotir Varchaha
Varcha
Swaha. Om Agnir
Swaha. Om Sajur Devena
Sajurdevena
Savitra
Savitra Sajuratrenda Vatya Joshano
Joshana
Agnirvetu
Agnirvetu
Swaha.
Om Bhuragnaye
Agnaye
Pranaya
Pranaya Swaha Iramagnaye Pranaya Irannamama
Om Bhuvarvayave
Panaya
Panaya
Swaha
Swaha
Iramagnaye Panaya Irannamama
Om
Swadityaya
Svaradityaya
Vyanaya
Vyanaya
Swaha
Swaha
Iramadityaya Vyanaya Irannamama
Om Bhurbhuvah
Swaragni
Swargnivayavaditebhya
Vayavaditebhya Pranapan
Pranapan
Vyanebhyaha
Vyanebhya
Swaha
Swaha
Iramagni
Idamagni
Vayavaditebhyaha
Vayavaditebhya
Pranapan
Pranapan
Vyanebhyaha
Vyanebhya Idannamama
Irannamama
Om Apo Jyotirasomritam
Pujyotirasomritam
Brahma
Brahma Bhurbhuva
Bhutbhuva
Swarom
Swarom
Swaha
Swaham
Om Yang
Om. My Parasji and your family. This is a very important mantra as we remember your parents today. The mantra says, let us extract from the lives of our forefathers all of the best, all of the most sublime values and examples that they left for us. Let us embrace the auspicious legacy that they left and integrate it in our lives. So today, as we remember your parents and the wonderful contribution that they made, we pledge in this Havan today as a family that we will always adopt the most noble teachings, values, and legacy that they left for us. Om Yam Medham Devaganaha Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru Swaha Om Vishwani Deva Savitar
दुरितानि परासुव
यद्भद्रन्तन आसुव स्वाहा ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् योयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा. Could we all stand now for special mantras? Those of us on the, not everybody, just those who are at the Havan. Many memories of the parents of this family will be etched in their memories, in their minds. Many of the wonderful incidents and events in life would be forever stamped on their memories. And today, as we remember Mataji Nandini and Pitaji Chavi Madhu, the parents of Bhai Parasji, we are doing so with a lot of gratitude in our hearts that they left so much for us. Their legacy is tremendous, massive, not only in terms of physical assets, but in terms of the rich heritage, the rich culture, the richness of their practice of dharma that they left for the family. And today, as we perform this Havan and remember them, we chant these mantras. Om Suryam Chakshurgacchatu Vatamatma Dhyam cha gaccha prithivim cha dharmana apova gaccha yadi tatrate hitamoshadhishu pratitishta sharirai swaha. Om Ajo Bhagastapasa Tapasa tam tapasvatam te shochir tapatu tam che archihi yaste shivastanvo jatavedastabhirvahainam sukritamulokam swaha. Om Asato ma sadgamaya
Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Swaha.
Om Vayur Anilam Amritam Athedam Bhasmantam Sharir. Om Krato Smara Kleve Smara Krato Smara Swaha. The Atma, the wonderful divine soul, is not made of matter. It is indeed immortal. And at the time of passing and transition, it leaves the body and it enters via the law of karma into another body. This, our body, terminates into ashes. O doer of actions, the mantra says. O performer of actions, remember Om in your every act. Remember the Supreme Lord in your thought, word, and deed. Remember Om throughout your entire life. Om Matridevo Bhava Swaha. Om Pitridevo Bhava Swaha. Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha. Bhai Paris, you and your family. As we perform this Havan today, and you remember your parents, I am sure you're going to remember them with a lot of love. We remember our childhood days when we were showered with the love and blessings of our parents. We remember our teenager days when they were there to guide us when life was a little turbulent. We remember our adulthood days when they were always there as a consultant, unpaid, for their wonderful advice and the benefit of their experience. Today, we stand as a family in gratitude. That Paramatma blessed us with such wonderful parents, and we pray that their lives will be happy, peaceful, and enlightening wherever they are. Just pause for a moment to remember them and all the wonderful things that they did. ले लो दुआ है माँ बाप के हो ले लो दुआ है माँ बाप की सर से उतरेगी गठरी पाप की ले लो दुआए माँ बाप की ओ ले लो दुआए गोद में आकी आँख खुली जग देखा बाप के कांधे चढ़ के ओ गोद में माँ की आँख खुली जग देखा बाप के कांधे चढ़ के सेवा बरी ने होगी कोई इन दोनों की सेवा से बढ़ के इन दोनों की सेवा से बढ़ के ले लो दुआए माँ बाप ले लो दुआए माँ बाप की. When you opened your eyes for the first time, you were in your mother's lap. When you opened your eyes for the first time, you were in your mother's lap. You saw the world first on your father's shoulders. No duty in this world supersedes the duty to mother and father. ले लो दुआए माँ बाप के हो ले लो माँ बाप के दुख सहना माँ बाप की खातिर फर्ज तो है सान नहीं दुख सहना माँ बाप की खातिर फर्ज तो है शान नहीं कर्ज है इनका तेरे सर पर, भिक्षाया कोई दान नहीं, ओ भिक्षाया कोई दान नहीं। ले लो दुआएं माँ बाप की, ओ ले लो दुआएं माँ बाप की। मात पिता के चरण छुए जो, चार धाम ते रथ फल पावे। ओ, मात पिता के चरण छुए जो, चार धाम ते रथ फल पावे। जो आशीष ये दिल से दे, भगवान से बीता ली न जाए, भगवान से भी ना डाली न जाए। ले लो दुआएं माँ बाप की, ओ ले लो दुआएं माँ बाप की, ओ ले लो माँ बाप की। And when our parents are no longer here, we still have this wonderful feeling of gratitude. But then the same message goes to our children, that anyone who honors his parents, anyone who dedicates his time and effort to meet their demands and their wishes, is blessed with the fruit of fulfilling the fourfold purpose of life: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. And poetically, it is said, even God cannot circumvent the blessing that a parent or parents give to their children. Today, as Parasji and his family remembers his parents, we say, may they find an abode of peace, love, and joy, and may their blessings always be with the family. We'll now continue with the completion of the Havan.
Purnahuti Roop Akharavaj Mantras. Om Agni Swaha Iram Agni Iranamama. Om Somaya Swaha Iram Somaya Iranamama. Om Prajapataye Swaha Iram Prajapataye Irannamama. Om Indraya Swaha Iram Indraya Irannamama. Om Bhuragne Swaha Iram Agne Irannamama. Om Bhurvayave Swaha Iram Vayave Irannamama. Om Swararityaya Swaha Iram Arityaya Irannamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavaritevyah Swaha Iram Agni Vayavaritevyah Irannamama. Atha Brahma Gayatri Mantra.
And as we chant Gayatri Mantra this morning, dear children of God, devotees, this mantra is called Guru Mantra for a very special reason. That those of us who devote ourselves to this mantra sincerely, with discipline, with dedication and commitment, we would begin to activate the Guru inside of us. Parampita Bhagavan begins to manifest in our thoughts, our actions, in our words, in our very physical appearance. And we remember as well today that our mother is our first guru. Our father is our second guru. And many times our mothers are both the first and last of the gurus. And our fathers are both the first and the last of the gurus, in the sense that they initiated us in this world to interact. And then in their passing, in their later years, and in their passing, we learned some very final lessons, some very wonderful lessons, which may not be taught by anybody else. No other guru may be able to teach us those lessons. In that sense, our parents on this earth are our first and last gurus. As we chant Gayatri Mantra this morning, let us all pray that Paramatma will begin to manifest as a guru in our thoughts, words, and actions. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. हे दयालु परमात्मन,
आप
आप
अपनी
अपनी
असीम कृपा से
हमारी
सदा रक्षा करते हैं।
आप ही हमारे जीवन आधार है। अपने सेवकों के दुखों को दूर करके उनको सुख देने वाले हैं। आप सर्वत्र सुप्रतिष्ठित और सुप्रसिद्ध है। आप सर्वोत्तम, शुद्ध, पवित्र और ज्ञान स्वरूप है। आपसे ही यह सारा जगत उत्पन्न हुआ है। आप ही सकल शुभ गुणों की खान है। आपका हम प्रतिदिन ध्यान करें और आप हमें विवेकशीलता, धारणावती मेधा, सद्बुद्धि प्रदान करें। O Supreme Being, cause of all manifestations in the universe, source of existence, intelligence, and bliss, we meditate upon your adorable nature. May you illumine and inspire our intellect. Sishtakrit Ahuti Mantra. Om Yadasya Karmanodhyariricham Yadvanyunamihakaram
अग्निष्टत् सृष्टकृत विद्या सर्वं सृष्टं सहोतं करोतु मे। अग्नये सृष्टकृते सहुतौते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समर्धयत्रे सर्वानां कामान् समर्धय स्वाहा।
इदमग्नये सृष्टकृते इदन्ना मम. one offering of ghee. Om Swaha Idam
Idam prajapate
Prajapataye
idanna
Idanna
mama.
Mama. May we all stand for the final three offerings. Purna Huti Mantra. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om
Sarvam
Sarvam
Ve
Ve
Puranam
Purnam
Swaha.
Swaha. Om
Om Sarvam
Sarvam
Ve
Ve
Puranam
Purnam Swaha. We invite all members of congregation to come and make an offering, please. Mothers and sisters, come. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om
Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam. Om Sarvam Ve Puranam Swaha. 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 Ataha Mukha Sparsha. Putting some ghee in your hands, rubbing it together, and putting your hands towards the fire to absorb that energy. Om Tanupagneyas Tanva me pahi. Om Ayurdagneyasi Ayur me dehi. Om Varchodagneyasi Varcho me dehi. Om Agneyan me tanva Unam tanva aprina. Om Medha me deva Savita adhadhatu. Om Medha me Devi Saraswati adadhatu. Om Medha me Ashvinau Devavadhatam Puskarasraja. Atha Anga Sparsha, touching of the various limbs. Om Vapchama Apyayatam. Om Pranaschama Apyayatam. Om Chakchuschama Apyayatam. Om Shrotram Chama Apyayatam. Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayata.
We can take our seats. Bhajan Pujaniya Prabhu. Dion, you want to help us? We'll do 4 verses.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वीर की गावीर चाहे सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को जने स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो ईदन मम का सार तक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् हे ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान्य के भंडारी सब भाद्र भाव देखे सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखिया न कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राणधारी हे ईश सब सुखी हो O Lord, may all be happy, may all be free from misery, and may no one suffer pain. May all realize goodness, and may no one suffer any disharmony. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And now I introduce you to our host for this morning's program, Srimati Joan Prakash.
Thank you, Nirvani, and namaste, everyone, to all of you here in person, and to those of you who are participating with us via Facebook or YouTube. We have come to the Hawan rituals for this morning satsang. And we move now into our community section. And for this section, we're going to have a few bhajans. We're going to have a poem by one of our children, grandchild, she's small enough to be a grandchild. And we're going to have a short message and a main pravachan to bring us to a close. We do hope that the vibrations that were created here this morning would somehow become a part of your lives as you move forward today into the next week. So to begin this morning, we're going to have a bhajan, and I'm going to put him on spot. The first bhajan will be given to us by Pandit Prakash ji.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Pandita Nirvani, for inviting me to do a bhajan here this morning. And thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity here. This bhajan, if you have your Atmageet, is on page 129. It says, Jivan hai wo kya jivan? And it is saying that, you know, we're all living in this life. We are just talked about death, passing of parents. And we've come into this life, and we've come for a purpose. And in this bhajan it says, Zindagi aur kya hai bata, do din ki kahani hai. That life is like a story that's lasting for 2 days. And what are we doing with these 2 days? Are we using these 2 days efficiently? Are we using these 2 days to uplift ourselves and to also help others who are in distress and in despair and who see no end to their situation? This bhajan is asking us to let us think about our current circumstances, but also how can we reach out to those who need help. जीवन है वो क्या जीवन जिसमें न रवानी है जिंदगी और क्या है बता दो दिन की कहानी है जीवन है वो क्या जीवन जिसमें न रवानी है जिंदगी और क्या है बता दो दिन की कहानी है जीवन है वो क्या जीवन करे प्यार जो हर दिल से डूबो को उबारा दे गिरतों को उठा ऊपर बाहों का सहारा दे करे प्यार वो हर दिल से डूबों को उबारा दे, गिरतों को उठाऊं पर, बाहों का सहारा दे, उपकार के जीवन की यही सच्ची निशानी है। जिंदगी और क्या है बता, दो दिन की कहानी है। जीवन है वो क्या जीवन। आता जो किसी के लगे, चलता पग रुक जाए, तेरे सीने से निकले और उसके तो काम आए। कांटा जो किसी के लगे, चलता पग रुक जाए, तेरे सीने से सी निकले और उसकी तू काम आए। इंसाफ नहीं जिसकी आंखों में न पानी है। जिंदगी और क्या है बता, दो दिन की कहानी है। जीवन है वो क्या जीवन। खुद खाया तो क्या खाया, और को खिला न सका। एक घूंट तो पानी का, प्यासे को पिला न सका। खुद खाया तो क्या खाया, और को खिला न सका। एक घूंट तो पानी का, प्यासे को पिला न सका। ब्रजपाल तेरी जग को फिर याद को आनी है। जिंदगी और क्या है बता, दो दिन की कहानी है। जीवन है वो क्या जीवन, जिसमें न रवानी है। जिंदगी और क्या है बता, दो दिन की कहानी है। जीवन है वो क्या जीवन, जीवन है वो क्या जीवन। जीवन है वो क्या जीवन। Thank you. Before I leave, I just want to say that this is a song, when I think about it, I remember Bhai Son. I don't know how many of you remembered him, but Bhai Vishnu Mangru was one of the first person who sang this bhajan at this mandir. And today I remember Bhai Son. Thank you.
Thank you, Panit Prakashji, for that bhajan on what is life. And I couldn't help thinking of one of my favorite poems of yore, where the poet says, "Oh, what is life if full of care we find no time to stop and stare?" And the poet went on to talk about us passing through and not recognizing those who have created relationships with us and nature that presents beauty for us. Oh, what is life if full of care we find no time to stop and stare? So I have a few treats for us going from now on. So at this point, I'm going to call on our daughter and granddaughter, Kumari Charlotte Tulsi, for her bhajan. On notice are Annabelle and Karuna and Maya.
Namaste. To me. তুমি হবাই তু সকা তুমি ও তুমি তুমি सहारी कोई ना पमा सेवा तुम्हारी आ, आ, তুমি हो साथी তুমি सहारी कोई ना पमा सेवा तुम्हारी के भैया तुम्हें हो बांधो सका तुम्हें हो मैं माता ता तुम्हें हो बांधो सका तुम्हें हो जो के सके ना वो भूला में तुम कि तो राम है नो के सके ना वो पुलम है तुम्हारी चरणों की दोला है या दृष्टि बंधु सका तुम्हें माता तुम्हें हो तुम्हें बंधु सका तुम्हें हो तुम्हें हो बंधु सका तुम्हें हो तुम्हें हो बंधु सका तुम्हें हो.
Wonderful indeed. We're all so proud of Charlotte. Charlotte and Annabelle and Karuna and Maya are the shining stars of I call them our third generation in the Mandir. And they shone during the Arya Virdal camp, and you're going to hear them here again today. Next on is our granddaughter, Annabelle.
Namaste. Namaste. Remember Our Elders by Simone Galley. It's a pity when old people are rejected. It's a shame when they become so irritable or targets for so much blame. You call them old and scotchety. You treat them with disdain. But remember, they have feelings. They are people all the same. Our love we should avail them. This we all can do. Just adopt a few virtues I hereby share with you. Patience, understandings, kindness, and humility. Yes, be a caring person to your elders around you. You often shut off grandma and sweet old grandpa too. For your words, they are quite a few. You got so much to do. But in case you've forgotten, please let me remind you. One day, you too will grow old in this cold and selfish world. Namaste.
Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you for reminding us of our duties. Thank you for reminding us that we are all going to get old one day. And I have to say, I am reminded very much of that every day with my soon to be 93-year-old mother. And when I see her behavior from this once loving, kind, thoughtful, cheerful, pleasant person who suddenly has become complaining and whose needs are even more, I am reminded that I will get that way too. And I hope someone will put up with me. Someone I know will have to put up with me and all of the you know, I don't know what to call them, all of my weird behaviors. And now I have the pleasure of calling on the grandchildren, um, Karuna and Maya, to give their tribute to their grandparents.
Namaste. I would like to thank my dear Aji, Nandini Madho, who left this world exactly 4 years ago. I would like to say thank you, Aji, for all the great values, ethics, and morals you taught us. You are a great example of hard work and devotion to your family. I will always remember and cherish your contribution to our lives and our family as a whole. May Paramatma bless you with light, love, and happiness. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. I would like to thank my Ajah, Chubby Madho, who left this world roughly 6 years and 5 months ago. He was a very devoted family person. He did his best to guide and provide for his family. His devotion to Vedic Dharma and Arya Samaj was outstanding. He was a great Ajah. My sister and I will always cherish the moments and fun times we had with you and Aji. May you both enjoy peace and happiness on your journey. God bless you both. Namaste.
Thank you, Karuna and Maya, for that tribute to your grandparents. Our parents leave us legacies, our grandparents leave us even more legacies. And so it's fitting that we should pay tribute to them. Now I'm going to ask our daughter, Bandarshini, to share with us the announcements, and that will be followed by Bhai Sagar, who has something also to present to us.
Namaste. So we'll begin with our Sandhya and meditation session, and these sessions are held on Thursdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. via Zoom. They're held by Pandit Deepak Raman. If you're interested, please reach out to Pandit Deepak for the Zoom link. He's here today. He also has additional programs going on, so please reach out to him for the link if you're interested. If you would like to be a part of our Mandir even further, we invite you to join our Mahila group. Today's program is led by the Mahila group. The Mahila group executes Sunday morning service, supports special events, and engages in discussion. Please contact Panita Nirvani, who's also here today, who's the lead liaison for this program, for more information on how to join. We also offer a youth forum for our youths, and these sessions have started back again. They're occurring monthly. And the next youth forum will be on October 23rd at 12 p.m. here at the Arya Spiritual Center. If you are looking at the flyer on the screen, there's a number for registration or for more information. please reach out to that number. Our yoga sessions are also back in session, and they are in person. Join Paikali Charan on Saturday mornings from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for yoga classes here at the Arya Spiritual Center. If you would like to make a paperless donation and you cannot do so in person, we are providing you with a QR code. You can scan the code on your screen or click on the link in the live stream, and that will take you through our PayPal process where you'll be able to make your donation. Please be sure to include your full name and contact information so that we can honor your donation and send you a receipt. We also have our Thanksgiving or harvest envelopes at the back on the glass shelf. So if you would like to make a donation here today, you can take an envelope and fill that out. If you would like us to say a special mantra for an occasion, you can submit your name, photo, and message to the email address on the screen. For those of us who are here, the email address is aryaspiritualcenter@gmail.com. Center is spelled CENTRE. We're asking that if it's possible that you send your message by the Thursday prior to the Sunday morning on which you'd like your message to be announced. So that would give us enough time to include your message in our Sunday morning service. We also have some upcoming events that we'd like you to save the date for. The first is our Pandit Panita training course that is in collaboration with the Vedic Mission of Trinidad and Tobago. And that is starting on October 17th. And applications are due by October 6th. You can reach out to Pandit Deepak, Pandit Ravi, or Pandit Parad for more information about that Pandit Panita training course. We are also going to be holding a 4-day yajna in celebration of our 38th anniversary and Diwali. And the yajna will begin on Friday, October 21st, and it will conclude on Diwali night, which will be Monday, October 24th. So we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Please join us for that wonderful event that is coming up on Friday, October 21st. Finally, we'll be having our annual family dinner and cultural evening, and that will take place on Saturday, December 3rd from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. here at the Mandir. So that's our annual family dinner and cultural evening. There's a flyer on the screen, and we'll also have flyers, physical flyers for you. That is all the announcements that I have for this morning. Namaste. I will pass you over to Paisagar, who will make some additions.
Thank you very much, Bahendarshini. Namaste, everyone. As you just heard, we have a very busy calendar coming up in the fall and in the winter. And one of the conscious decisions we made was to do a refresh of the mandir, starting with the exterior. We had some issues in the front where we had to do some work, and that's partially complete. There's still ongoing talk about how we want to make it even better. Starting this week, we'll be doing some work here in the interior. Actually, one of the things I want to talk to you about this morning is that we're going to start painting tomorrow here in the interior. So one of the things I'm going to ask all of you, because one of the things that the painter, they're going to be bringing in scaffolding in here, taking up a lot of space. So they want us to move as many items as possible out. A special request I'm making for you to help us this morning before you leave. When you're going down for bhojan downstairs for lunch, if you can take one chair with you downstairs, just take one chair with you, because we want to take all the chairs out. And we're going to be taking all the pictures down. The big ones are going to be taken down by the painters, because we need the scaffolding and we need help to do that. That's going to be a little more problematic. So they said that they're going to do that. And then some other items we're also going to be doing. I also spoke to Kival. We're going to take this board back downstairs. This is going to go down. And any other things that we want to take downstairs. In terms of storing the pictures, we still haven't decided whether we're going to store them inside or on the stage. We'll make that decision, but we'll take them down. Also, I just want to say, I want to thank all of you for coming today, and I see a really good crowd today. I want to thank Bhai Paris for coming to Mandir and celebrating his special event here today, and extending it to his extended family. And if any one of you would like to do that, please contact us. And we encourage you to come and do your special events here at Mandir, because we welcome you to come, but just let us know in advance. By Sinat just indicated he'll be having a special event here on October 30th, and we want to thank him for letting us know in advance. But anything you want to do. In addition, if you would like to have a special event and want to rent the Mandir, please contact Bahin Sermati or any one member of the executive or the Pandits, and we can make arrangements also for you to do that. We do have events here. I'm not too sure what we have more in the calendar for the rest of the year. I know of one. I'm not too sure if there's any other rentals that's happening. But if you would like to have a special event, we encourage you to do that and to let us know. I would like to give a special shout out to our young daughter, our granddaughter, Annabelle, this morning. Annabelle, please come. Let me tell you, this morning she came into the Mandir with her mom. And the first thing she did was she gave me an envelope. And she said, "This is my contribution to the Mandir." Her mom said she broke her piggy bank to give to the Mandir this morning. Please give her a big hand. That was so moving. I tell you, I mean, it's incredible that how these youngsters today feel a sense of belongingness, a sense of togetherness with the Mandir. I would just want to, I had to do something and say that this morning. So with those few words, I say thank you and namaste. Back to Bahen Sir.
Thank you, Bhai Sagar. Quite a mouthful for all these announcements. I just want to let you know, though, before you leave, I have flyers at the back. I'm going to be mailing, but if you are here, please take them in person. It starts from all the way to the far left, and you take one. There is back and front. I will be mailing out, but if you could take that, you'll be helping us also. And I want to say for Annabelle and Charlotte, it's not the first time by Sagar. As you would recall, I have labels that are specifically for them. In as much as the parents have their own, mails go to them because they make their own donations. And I thought it was fitting that they should have their own mails. So that being said, we are running out of time. And I know that I have a very scripted program here, but I want to go through this. Our next message is a short message from Pandita Devi. We do have a bhajan by Dion. Okay, so he's deferring. And I know that we have our daughters here visiting, so I might ask Ariel if you would like to do a short bhajan for us. And then we have our main pravachan, the Bandevi. We might go 5 minutes extra.
Namaste, all you humble souls. Please join me in prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Om. Once again, a heartiest welcome to all you members here at Arya Spiritual Center and all the ones viewing us on social media, be it YouTube or Facebook. This morning, the Mahila program had asked me to conduct a 10-minute message, and here I am, as we gathered here. As we gather the same time every month, it becomes a time to pause and reflect, as we do in our daily lives, how far we have come and what more remains to be done. Once again, I turn to the Vedas for guidance. The Vedas provide us with simple, clear, and practical framework to examine our lives, both as community and as individuals. The combination of knowledge, good actions, and devotion leads to liberation. That is my message today. As the Vedas teaches us that the joy, happiness, and pleasure we seek externally is actually in our control, and we can evaluate how well we are living our life by examining how well we are balancing to the best of our ability. And if we take time to live in alignment with our life goals of liberation, we feel energized. Action, we feel energized in our action that comes easy, and the rewards flow naturally. Today, I take the mantra from Yajurveda, and this mantra also is in Pandit Ramlal's Havan book under the Purush Suktam. Vedaham etam purusham mahantam aditya varanam tamasaha parastat tvameva viditva ati mrityumeti na anyaha pantaha vidyate anayaha. Vedaham, I know the Supreme Being who is perfection, who is greater than the greatest, who is the supreme light and radiance, where there is no darkness or ignorance. By knowing Him alone, one overcomes misery and death and find bliss. There is no other path known to find moksha or liberation. Among all the fears of unhappiness of life, the foremost for all persons is fear of imminent death. The knowledge of imminent death remains one that the final loss and end of all one has to struggle and work hard to accomplish throughout their life since childhood. Death reminds us of the termination of all relationships we had, nurtured and treasured in life, such as parents, teachers, spouses, children, and close friends. The truth, however, is that one is born. The truth, however, is one who is born will certainly die one day. Live we may, die we must. Even God cannot save us from eventual death of the physical body. Does this mean that the statement in this mantra, God helps one conquer death, is incorrect? No, the mantra in fact implies that a true devotee or yogi through samadhi attains God realization and bliss, and then after death of the physical body attains moksha and liberation of death and the death cycle for an extremely long time. During the current life, however, one who is born is certainly will die. This mantra states that God is Purusham Mahantam, which means that God is externally present and is greater than the greatest. I choose this mantra today and these lines to bring to you that many of us are deep in our prayers, and that's what holds us together. For example, 11 years ago, my nanny passed on October 8th. And before that, 12 years ago, I lost my dearly beloved also. It's also 12 years. So this mantra was the mantra that kept me believing. I've learned it through Panditji. Like I said, it's in his booklet under the Purush Suktam. And the Purush Suktam talks about all the things of us being born and enjoying and keeping in tune with what will take us back. So if you have a time and you have Panditji's book, reflect on it. But most of all, my nanny was a very great person to me because she didn't know how to read. But she did her prayers day in, day out. She would sit for 2 hours, especially the time closer to her departing. In the last years, she would spend much time with us. And for 2 hours, sometime in the morning, she would sit in the rocking chair. Nothing was wrong with her. She was full health, physically, everything. And she would just chant for 2 hours all the prayers over the years that she learned in the mandir without knowing to read anything. So that there instilled in me a vibration that prayer holds us together. And for that deep devotion, for all of us here who have gone through some loss, some type of deep, empty feeling inside, where you could not talk to anyone, but you sat there and talked to your God. And many of us I've seen, for me, for example, have that benefit or that glow. I've seen it. My Didi Jaiwanti here went through a lot that I know. And many of you here, and Paris, as it is still fresh from mom and dad, you are on the right path. You have the children coming, focusing on prayer and how to develop themselves. And how well, if you stay, you pick a mantra, you pick several mantras, you pick the whole book, just to focus on what is your purpose. Ask the question, what is my purpose here? Where am I going? Is this working for me? I have not heard anyone said to me prayer didn't work for them. So deep devotion is what we look forward to. Just to share another life experience, I walked in for the first time in a mortuary. And when I walked in there, I was speechless. Human beings laid down on the bare floor, one piled up on another. They were all in their birth suit, as we would say. There were more than 50 people, males, females, children. This wasn't a mortuary here in the US, it was a mortuary in Guyana. And they were all over the floor. Some was propped up by garbage cans, some were on a plank lying around, some was. And this vision, this memory come back to me every time death strikes one of us. There was a priest there looking after one of the persons that was getting ready with the mortician to take them. And he said, look at this, what's gonna happen. The attendant removed all the clothes on his body, and my leader was stark naked, and he was placed on wood. I looked at him, he could not protest. He could not use his hands to cover his nakedness, and I asked myself, what is this life all about? Why are we struggling to possess everything? Why are we having pride and ego as if we won the world? See house owners, degree holders, car owners lying on top of one another naked without shame. See different hairstyles on their head of women, and they were all stone dead. Life is nothing. Position is for a while, which I have experienced. Riches and wealth is temporary. I do not know when I'm leaving this world, but I have an idea what will happen to me when I am no more. I want to be a better person than I am yesterday. I want to be more humble today. I want to be more forgiving, and I want to be more human than before, because I've seen that life is nothing and death is certain. And that's the leveling status in life. Let us step on sand softly, for floor is slippery, and any one of us, let us tread on life softly, because every day, the next day or the next minute is not promised. When we grow spiritually, we evolve religiously too. But this growth has universal perspective, which is not ours or mine or made by religious groups, leaders, and beliefs. It is your belief. It is how you structure your knowledge base on your level of thinking while we have people to grow us and to strengthen us and to lean on us and to give us the education that we need to grow to a higher level, it is still our beliefs. We become totally observant, watchful, and aware, this awareness being unconditionally religious. Religion, which has you and me, mine and ours, are conditional, and it is limited to a small group which makes one communal, makes one commune. It creates duality, loses the essence of oneness, lacks love and compassion, etc. Did God plan such conditional idea? No. God never wanted to create blind followers, did not ever plan enmity and killing of his own creation. It is about individual instinct, survival, for the survival of one human created idea. God does not interfere in our karmas. He simply observes the witnesses. We need to learn that this is our first conscious purpose in life. This purpose will bring out truth from within. It will reveal our identity and purpose of life on this planet. We need to understand it is not blindly to believe something. No reaction to anything. Watch, act as that God by being totally responsible without any retendance, and move ahead in the next moment without attachment to previous acts or thing. Every moment is nirakar, formless. It takes form when it becomes memory, past. If our past is not helping you to be with nirakar, your actions will be simply spent in manipulating the past, and that is not the way of God. Throughout the past months, all Hindus have been on a journey of refining themselves spiritually. We've been through this phase of keeping fast, paying respect and homage to our ancestors. And as the month comes by, we'll be celebrating Deepavali and all the great festivals. What are we doing this? This is for the purpose of enhancing ourselves. Here, our Panditjis, Pandit Prakash, Pandit Deepak, Pandit Ravi, Pandit Bharat, and even my Mahila Panditas, we're always stressing how the scriptures puts us or brings to us every aspect of how we can help ourselves. And when we find the roadblock of something, there is always people around to help us and to get to another level. Today, I am thankful for standing here or for having this support of this community, of Arya Spiritual Center, as I've been growing myself out of many things. And this journey has been filled with many, many positives. And when positives come to me, or I'm coming here 4 hours from Owego, the vibrations, then the music, the worship words that I listen to, just strengthen the ones that I come to hear every week. And may this mandir continue to be a sanctuary for all of us when we feel that there is a hopeless or emptiness in all of us. Come here and feel renewed and feel reconnected, because that's what we are here for, to take you by the hand or take you by the little finger, or sometimes pull you up by the collar and say that this is the path to your happiness, to your inner gratification, is through the word of the Vedas. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, Bandevi, for sharing some profound thoughts with us today on life and death. And as you were saying, everything we need is right within our hands in the scriptures and in the support we receive. And I am reminded of one of my favorite thoughts, and that is, as human beings, we look for life outside of ourselves. not looking that the life we are seeking is already within us. We have to dig deep to find it and find what matters. We are running out of time, but I want to give Pandit Deepak Ji his full time, because as a Pandit, I know, as a teacher, former teacher, I know we prepare for these messages, we prepare for these occasions, and I know from seeing your faces that 10 minutes extra is going to be well worth it. So I want to give now to our daughter Ariel for her bhajan, and Pandit Deepak Ji, it will be all the time you need for your message because you prepared very deeply for it.
Namaste, everyone. तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, करो जग का सदराधिका करके, उद्धार करो दुर्गा, उद्धार करो दुर्गा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, दर्शन हो माँ तेरे, सबकी अभिलाषा है, मन में रहो तुम सबके, तुमसे यही आशा है। दर्शन हो माँ तेरे, सबकी अभिलाषा है, मन में रहो तुम सबके, तुमसे यही आशा है। क्या मेरा क्या उसका, ये अपना पराया क्या, सब ज्योति जला करके, रोशन करो जग सारा, रोशन करो जग सारा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, संसार तो माया है, कभी दुख कभी छाया है, एक दिन उसे जाना है, जो भी यहाँ आया है। संसार तो माया है, कभी दुख कभी छाया है, एक दिन उसे जाना है, जो भी यहाँ आया है। क्या रंग है जीवन का, क्या रूप है माधव का, करो दुर्गा तुम विनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जग का सदराधिका करके उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा
Thank you, Ariel. Always a pleasure hearing your beautiful voice. Before Pandit Deepak takes the microphone, I just want to acknowledge Pandit Deepak's contribution to this mandir in so many ways. Most of you who know him know that he is such an inspiration to us here. Coming to this mandir, Pandit Deepak has come with a special blessing. And along with him is his dear Dharmpatni Bangita ji, who has also played very vital roles here in leadership, the roles actually, taking charge of many things. She's part of the Mahila. She helps to organize, and they have implemented new programs along the way. Part of the Purohit class, the training class, it has been Pandit Deepak's initiative. Many of the goals that have been set are his initiatives, and I am privy to that. And so I know I can speak from my heart what is true of Pandit Deepak ji. The children that are performing is his handiwork, along with his dear Dharmpatni also. I know it's not alone, Pandit Deepak ji. So without further ado, I present to you Pandit Deepak ji. We know that we're going to be in for a treat, and I do crave your indulgence for a few extra minutes. Thank you.
Namaste, everybody. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitaraschopasate Tayama Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru. I would like to say a very special congratulations to all of the children, Charlotte, Annabelle, Karuna, and Maya. They all did excellent in their presentations this morning. So give them a big round of applause. I will have to check in with Charlotte and see if I could get a loan from her. Annabelle, maybe the piggy bank has, maybe the piggy bank have a little extra in it. I know sometimes we want to go on, but the attention span doesn't cooperate. You know, attention span has a fixed kind of limit, so I wouldn't be long today. Paras Ji, Norita, his Dharampatni, and his two lovely children, Maya and Karuna, are very blessed to have the wonderful parents that they and grandparents that they have. I just want to recollect a little bit. Parasji's father was Chavi Madhu. Charlie boy. Chana boy. Okay. Oh, Okay, that must be his pet name. Chavi. And I see Parasi has brought out his all of his relatives, many of his relatives here this morning. Anybody knows the meaning of Chavi? Chavi means pleasant, happy, a nice disposition. And I remember Parashi's father was like, he was always smiling, just like Parashi. He was quick to break into a smile. You just have to look at him or say a word, and he would already be smiling. I remember him. I don't remember Parashi's mom so well, but forgive me for that. But Parashi's dad was born on January 16th, 1946. And his mom was born in the 24th of December, 1948. His dad passed roughly 5.5 to 6 years ago. And his mom passed, I think today is the exact date of 4 years. Is it, Parsi? 4 years. When we remember our parents, there's some important things that come to our mind. The Ved says, Anuvrataha pituhu putro matra bhavatu sammanaha. Anuvrataha. A child should be ideally one who takes a vrat. What is a vrat? A vow. A child must take a vow. What vow and for what purpose? Anuvrataha. To uphold the vrat of his parents. Father, in this case, in this part of the mantra. A child should observe the vrat of his father. What is the implication of this? What does it really mean? The DNA of an individual passes from parent to child. It passes from parent. No wonder we say so many things are hereditary. You have the nose of your grandparents sitting on your face. Parents and grandparents. You don't know that. You probably don't even know your grandparents like me. I don't know much of my grandparents. But my hair and my physical features, they have given it to me. But they have given something else besides the physical features. They have given a Sanskriti, a culture, and a dharma. That too is part of your DNA. Culture and Sanskriti are also part of your DNA. And if you move away from that, then you're moving away from who you really are. Then you are going contrary. You are creating disharmony and dissonance inside of you. This is why the teaching of the Veda is Anuvrataha Pitu Putro. Notice when somebody comes from a particular culture and they join another, they become addicted to other cultures, what happens? We come to America and we want to be Americans. By nationality, yes. That's fine. You live in America, you have an American passport, you were born here, fine, you're an American. What is your culture? What is your culture? I have said many times, I don't know what American culture is. I don't know. Can you define it? What are the elements of American culture? But I know what Hindu culture is. I can define it. I can define it, and I know it refines. This is why it's called sanskar. It refines us into be better human beings. So as we remember our parents, we should latch on to legacy. We should embrace legacy. Hold on very tight to legacy. And I must tell you this, the scriptures, the Shastras say, have a very important word, a caution. Na itarani. Say, follow this, follow that, follow that, follow that of your parents. Na itarani. Don't follow anything which was not in accordance with dharma in their life. In other words, do not look at your parents and say, well, them used to do it, so I doing it too, and do something which is not right. At one time, my father was a smoker. I should not say anuvrata pitu putro means I should be a smoker too. No. Scriptures clearly says only the noble examples that they set for you, you should follow. There's a clear definition about that. So, my dear friends, you will find greater internal harmony when you follow the culture that you cherish so much, Vedic culture, Sanatan Dharma. It will always be so different if you try to be somebody else who you are not. Imitation, trying to imitate other people means you do not love yourself. Anybody who doesn't love themselves will create a lot of internal conflict. And so, as we remember these lovely and loving parents of Parasji today, we remember the wonderful example that they set for Kaltya and Dharma, that they instilled in the family. And you see it in Parasji and his Dharamapatni Norita and the children. The connection with Kaltya and Dharma. I must commend Parasji. He was with us in a session last night from 9:30 to 10. He came back this morning in another session with us for the full moon chanting from 5 to 6. And he came back to Mandir very early this morning. When you want something, you have to pay the price. Many of us may want something. We want spiritual growth. We want moksha. We want dharma, but are we willing to pay the price? It requires sadhana. Sadhana, a life of discipline, a life of commitment to these values. So friends, today, Parasji and your family, you have a very special opportunity today to remember your parents and to remember the good things and the legacy that they taught, and to say, I will make another fresh commitment today. I will uphold this. It is good. I've seen the results in my own life, and I will stay with this. I will never abandon this culture, this dharma, nor the memory of my parents. With these few words, I would like to say thank you all very much, and that may each and every one of you have a very special blessing for today and from today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Panadipakji, for a short message, very meaningful, purposeful, and rooted in examples. And when I talked about being an inspiration, we know it from the little you hear of his schedule in just within 24 hours, and not to talk about the earlier part of it too. You were somewhere else. Yes. So I'm going to ask my Dion to, you're going to lead us in RT. So we're moving into RT. I wanted to give you that opportunity because you were on the program. And there's one announcement. The Mahila is having its meeting today here at the Mandir at 12:30. And if you would like, 12, at 12. And if you would like to join that forum, please feel free to do so. So, by Dion, Arti, and then Panaji will lead us into Shanti Path.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे
Om
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विनसे मन का स्वामी दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का
Om Jai Jagadish Hare
विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
अथ शांति पाठ ओम द्यौ शांतिरंतरिक्षं शांति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्ति ओषधयः शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्तिर्ब्रह्मा शान्तिः सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ओम शांति 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 ओम प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो गीताकार योगेश्वर श्री कृष्णचंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि दयानंद की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की जय। भोजन मंत्र ॐ अन्नपते अनस्यनो देह्यनमिवस्य सुष्मनः प्रप्रदातारं तादृश उर्जन्नो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ Namaste, and remember the request of Bhai Sagar, take a chair with you if possible. If you could manage, take a chair downstairs.
And as a final announcement, we invite all of you to go downstairs. We have a special treat in store from by Paras and family, and for all those